as you guys can see, we're in the truck today. Today we've kind of got a 3-for-1. What do I mean by that? One, we've got to go to UPS and drop off this Allison transmission box. Two, if you guys can see behind me in the bed, I actually have a bed full of aluminum, scrap aluminum basically, leftover suspension parts, differential parts, that front subframe that I've been trying to sell for 3 years, and I've had 0 bites on it. The box it was in was huge. I've had that subframe since 2019 for sales. It's 2022 now, so it's time for that thing to go. So we're just going to scrap it, and I reduced the price from 500 to 100. No one took it. I even posted on social media. No one was interested, so it's just time for that to go. So we're gonna head up here to the UPS store, and we're gonna drop off this first box. All right, guys. So we were actually dropping off the TCM core charge for the Duramax tuner 6-speed conversion that we did. That core charge was, I think it was almost $300. It was pretty expensive. So you know, I've had the transmission controller in the car for probably 2 months now, and I haven't had any major issues with it. So I decided, okay, it's time to get rid of the stock stuff. So send in the TCM for a core charge. We'll get around like $285 or something like that. You know, so I contacted them this morning, and their only instructions were basically print off a copy of the invoice, put in the box with the TCM, and write the order number on the outside of the box. So that's exactly what I did. Shipping back to Illinois was like $8, something like that. So we should be good there. But now that we've knocked out the core charge TCM stuff from Duramax Tuner, we're gonna head up to that scrapyard, like we said earlier, and get rid of all this bulk scrap that we've got. And it's aluminum. I did separate it, so I took out all the bolts, all the steel, all the iron. Basically, all that's left is you know, the raw aluminum itself. So go ahead and get that scrapped. I'll be honest, guys, I've probably got maybe 50 pounds of scrap aluminum with that subframe. That subframe's probably like 30 pounds, then I've probably got another 5 to 10 pounds of miscellaneous junk. So all right, guys, we're pulling up on the scrap yard again, and we'll let you know what we end up with. All right, guys, we had 54 pounds of aluminum in the back of the truck. That's actually more than I thought we would. And I got a whopping $21.10. So, you know, better than nothing, I guess. You know, I'm not going to complain about it. I guess that's roughly 50 cents a pound, give or take, and there's probably taxes I had to pay. So, you know, it's better than nothing. The unfortunate thing is the way the economy is right now, that won't even pay for like a quarter tank of diesel. But, you know, I guess it is a free lunch. So, you know, it is what it is, and I've made a huge dent on cleaning out the shop. But now that we're done at the scrapyard, let's head up to the post office and continue our journey. Guys, I could be wrong, but I think that might be a quadra-steer Silverado ahead of us. I'm not exactly sure. It's got the same kind of hips that my truck does. The bedside looks to be even with the frame. Huh. I can see it says 4x4 in the rear quarter panel. I'm just not 100% sure. Interesting. Yeah, because the step sides weren't 4x4. I think the step sides were only 2-wheel drive. So yeah, wow. So that's 2 quadra-steer bed trucks behind each other. That's kind of crazy. But all right, guys, we are pulling up here on the post office. I'm going to check out the P.O. box. I doubt that we have anything, but since I'm up here, we might as well empty it out, because the post office people don't get happy when I ignore it for like 3 months and there's a bunch of crap in it. So let's go clear that out. All right, guys, well, we're leaving the post office now, and yeah, nothing there again. Just more tax documents for next year. But yeah, the P.O. box, guys, the price has tripled. It used to be $24 for 3 months of rent. It is now $45 to rent a P.O. box for 3 months. That, okay, it hasn't tripled, it has doubled. Like what the heck? Why has that dang near doubled in price? Like, there's no reason for it. I mean, it's a box. Nothing has changed. I understand post office needs to pass you know, any price increases onto their customers, But yeah, today's been kind of an interesting day. Returning cores, dropping off scrap aluminum, and finding out that our fees have almost doubled on the PO box. So, but we also have seen some rare cars. I saw the that Silverado with what I think was a quadrigere bed. I could be wrong, but pretty sure it was a quadrigere bed and not the step side, because the step side were always sunken in, if you guys know what I mean. Like, that looked like it had a regular full-size bed. And I also saw another white Chevy SS. I'll include a picture of that here. And so yeah, today's kind of being all about the rare cars. It is nice today, but it's a Monday, so it's weird seeing nice cars, nice stuff like that. So now for the main point of this video is updates. You guys know that, you know, we've been working on the truck for like the last, I think I added up, I think we've been working on the truck for like the last 6 or 7 months. Guys, I just saw that Silverado with the bedside again, so I think, I'm not sure if that was Race City Steel, but it definitely looks like a shop truck with a quadrigere. So sorry about that, but I just saw them going the other way. But anyway, as we were saying, you know, we've been working on the truck for the last like 6 or 7 months. We will be having Corvette videos soon. I've been up to the body shop. Tim, my painter, the bumper's fully fabricated. I would drop some pictures here, but no, we'll save that for that video. Basically, the bumper is done, you know, the fabrication on it. What they need to do now is they need to basically fabricate a bottom belly pan kind of thing. And I actually took them the belly pan that we used to have. I guess that's a spoiler. We won't be using the belly pan that we currently have on that. And we'll be swapping that for something. So I gave him the 1/4 inch ABS plastic I had for the old belly pan, but that might be a little thick for like it's probably going to be like 6 inches in height and probably 4 feet across, maybe 5 feet. So it's gonna be like a really odd shaped piece of plastic or sheet metal. I don't really know what they're gonna use. I hope I told them to either use thin aluminum or use thin plastic. I don't really have a preference. So that will basically connect the C7 ZR1 bumper to the C6 splash shields. That's basically what that piece will go. And it will also bolt to the radiator support that holds subframe that we've modified a little bit in the past. Once they paint the bumper, I am gonna let it sit for a couple of days. They are gonna bake it, but I'm gonna let it sit for about 30 days. I'm not even gonna drive the car, and we're gonna go get that wrapped, because with all the money that we're gonna have to spend on that bumper, I don't even have a bill yet, but I know it's not gonna be cheap. I do not want that thing to get hit and tore up with rock chips. So we're gonna go get that wrapped with some 3M clear bra. It's gonna have to be a completely custom piece, because obviously the top half is a C6 bumper, the bottom half is a C701 bumper, and an aftermarket C701 bumper. So I'm gonna have to find a guy that basically just takes a, I don't know, 6 foot wide piece of clear bra and can custom trace it out himself. I know a lot of shops use this pre-cut stuff, but you know, obviously it'll be a custom install. And after we get the Corvette back, we've got a bunch of projects to work on, and I've already got some stuff stacked up waiting for it. Trim, bumper pieces, aero stuff, belly pan, kind of like we said, some suspension stuff. So we probably got like maybe 5 or 6 videos right there just waiting for that project to get wrapped up and get back in our hands. As for truck content, I'm actually kind of planning on doing a wrap-up video with all the stuff that we've done on, you know, like would I do certain modifications again, and what order would I do stuff, or you know, stuff like that. So I mean, I got that kind of planned in my head. And as for the SS, no real updates there. Washing it, driving it, and I think we're gonna start going to some shows and events with that. And some of those shows and events are actually going to be the Slipstream Racing event that's out in Rockingham. That's in a couple weeks. I was going to enter, but Corvette's not going to be done. The SS, with Slipstream, you have to basically pay a membership fee, and then you have to pay a racing fee. Still planning on going to attend, but I don't think I'm going to race at it. It's, like I said, you have to be dialed in a certain class. You have to either pay a test and tune, or pay to be a member, which is several hundreds of dollars on top of the registration fee. So, I mean, you might be looking at like $300+ to register for a one-day event. Yeah, I think it was something like that. So that might be an event that I just drive to and attend, kind of like a trial run, go check it out, see if I like it. Because I think they're coming, that Slipstream, I think they're coming to Rockingham April, July, and August or September. So I think they'll be here several times this year. So that'll be one thing to check out. Other than that, there is the Optima Challenge. I think that's actually going to be this weekend. I don't have a car to participate in it, but I think I'll be attending that. Maybe that's this weekend. That's up at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and I think it's like roughly $20 to get in, so nothing too crazy. We might go to that, so that might be the next video you guys see. And other than that, so we mentioned Slipstream, Optima Challenge, Auto Fair, Local Cars and Coffee. I need to start going back to those. I've just been, I'll be honest, I've been busy every weekend working on projects, either the truck, the house, or stuff, stuff like that. So yeah, I think we've given you a good breakdown of what's coming up on the channel with content, in regards to events, the cars, the truck, whatnot. And yeah, so we're gonna end this video here. So yeah, if you guys like this video, hit that like button. If you guys want to see more content like this, more truck, Corvette, SS content, hit that subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications. If you guys want to help support the channel, check out our website, BonecrrusherSS.com. We do have new Duramax shirts and t-shirts and all that stuff. And that'll be it. Thanks, guys. Have a great one.